Okay, everybody, we are going to start. So we've got a lot of stuff to cover. Today has been crazy. My name is Stephanie. If you don't know me, if you're brand new, welcome to the Prove It community. Welcome to this team. We're super glad to have you. We love this. We try to do a team Zoom every Sunday night to help everybody just get connected, set goals for the week, get focused, and maybe just get a tip or trick of something to do, just an action step. And so raise your hand if you guys have loved this buy one, get one free. Oh my goodness. Like rank ups, people going crazy, brand new people trying product. And I think it's been phenomenal for our community. I love that it's been in January and it's just helping so many people out. And so here's the deal. Have a piece of paper and a pen out. Mandy Mitchell, I'm pretty sure she's on, is going to unmute, and we're going to go after a whole bunch of stuff that really we feel like needs to be covered. If you have a question, in my computer, the chat bar is right here. The chat bar. You can press chat, you can type in your questions, and then we'll look at getting to those. So this is so exciting. Mandy, or not, yes, Mandy, are you on?
I am on. And I just, really quick, before we get started, you mentioned how awesome this whole month has been and rank ups, and I need everyone for 2 seconds, and you have to be responsible and mute yourself when we're done. But for 2 seconds, I want us to unmute because Erin Maybank literally 2 minutes ago hit rank 7. So she's on this Zoom, and I want everyone to cheer for her.
I love that. And we have a new rank 6.
Congratulations, Erin.
And
Congratulations!
We have a Joe and a Tisha Wilson in Oklahoma that hit rank 6, brand new Circle of Champions too. And I know there's lots of other people that are hitting different ranks. A lot of people got 4, is in 5s and running after. So it's been so fun. I can see people's hope. I can see them just getting excited about talking about this conversation. Mandy, have you seen that?
Yes, 100%. This Rhino run has been so fun. I'm going to petition that we do it every month.
I 100% agree. I love that. So that's actually something that we want to just bring awareness to everybody is the Rhino run. So something to put on your list of things to do after tonight is make sure that you know where your numbers are at. Because if you qualified for the Rhino run and you're this close, like get with the person that you're working with and go, how can I get here? Who can I plug you into? Let's get resourceful. Let's talk to more people, because I'm pretty sure how it works is if you hit this one, you qualify for the February one. Is that how you understood that, Mandy?
No.
Oh, just kidding. How did you understand it?
There's a little bit of confusion. So I say it's best that we don't make a decision.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to ask Steve, and we're going to ask somebody to talk about it in the Prove It Promoter page, which you should be checking often. So once that's pulsed out about how the February Rhino run is going to go, we will let you know. Because I don't understand it, and Mandy doesn't understand it. It doesn't matter, but there is an option, so we'll get to that.
The original flyer and then a secondary post said 2 different things, and so we just need to confirm which one was accurate.
And then we will let you know. The good thing is we still have 4 days left of this month or whatever it is. So, okay, we're gonna go into this. Raise your hand if you have a lot of customers that joined you on the buy one, get one. Okay, so something that Mandy and I were super passionate about, we were talking about earlier, is I love that. So your action step for this week is, and this is a great opportunity because raise your hand if you coached everybody on how to go in and while they were getting the buy one, get one, to get a smart ship option. Because I can promise you, if you go back into your community, if you are brand new or not brand new, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you just go into your cloud and go into your community and you see everybody that decided to join you, guess what? There's a lot of people that bought that buy one, get one. Hold on, Mandy, you might have to unmute yourself in a second. I'm muting everybody. It's easier to do it that way. So unmute yourself. I saw green icon, green icon, green icon, green icon. You go, Mandy.
No, you froze for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Now you're
okay. So this is what happens when we're at a farmhouse. I try so hard to have good internet. I apologize if it comes in and out. But if you go into your community, your icons mean something. If you're brand new, just make sure you understand. Purple is promoters. Oranges, everybody has a color. Oranges are Smart Ship customers. Almost 90% of people, I'm going to guess, that came in the last 48 hours have green icons by them, which here's your action step. Go in, find all of those customers, and what you're going to do over the next couple days is you're going to go, thank you. It's a great way for you to get used to finding those customers, going and finding their names in Facebook, text message, and you're going to thank them for ordering. I would ask them what their goals are. Make sure they're plugged into the Prove It community, that they've liked our page. And then I would say this, did you know that if you set a Smart Ship up today, next month you get 22% off, so you never pay full price. You have to make them aware of it, and then you're gonna have to walk them through how to do it. They'll log into the cloud, and then they're gonna go and set their Smart Ship up. Does everybody understand that? Mandy, do you wanna say anything to that?
No, you absolutely covered it, and it was a really good reminder because I did not talk to any of my new people. I didn't talk to any of them about Smart Ship. I was just so excited about the buy one get one. So this is a good reminder to go back. So nope.
Good, perfect. Because here's the deal. First of all, I think it's a great way to say thank you. Build rapport with your customers. Ask them their goals because they want to tell you. And then if you set them up on Smart Ship, it's a bonus. And so that is what we are doing all week this week, is that part of it. Okay, after that, let's go into how many people had new promoters join them? Mandy, do you kind of want to talk about like maybe what it looks like to launch somebody, the excitement, like what we should be doing starting really right now and going into this week?
No problem. So launching someone's going to look a little bit different, in my opinion, for each person that comes in, right? And I think one of the most important things we can do right now, there's a lot of excitement. Oh my gosh, somebody came in with buy one, get one. They decided to throw on the promoter fee, or maybe they got that Rev pack, which by the way, that Rev pack is a great deal. So I hope you all got it. I bought it legitimately just for the, just for the Vanilla Sky. That's how bad I needed Vanilla Sky. But everyone's goals are going to be a little bit different. So in my personal opinion, that is the very first thing that we need to do, is just figure out what everybody's goals are and have that conversation. You'd be surprised how infrequently people are asked that question. Like, what are your goals? Where do you see yourself taking this business? And for some people, they don't even know, right? My goals, I think you all have heard this story, or many of you have heard this story before, have changed over the course of my business. But I told my mentors when I first came in, I told them what my goal was. Well, I need to make $2,000 a month. That was my goal. So find out what their goals are. Find out what their best ways, like what are their favorite ways to share. So some people are going to be really comfortable with social media. Some people are going to want to do mixers. Some people are going to be the kind of people that are just going to walk around talking to strangers or sharing with their coworkers. So find out what platform they really want to share with. And then I like to say, that's a great time to match the hatch. Or match the hat, or I don't know what that phrase is, but I say it all the time.
I would say match the hat. Brian says match the hatch, which I don't get. So match the hat makes more sense to me.
Match the hat makes more sense. I just say it so fast that people don't notice that I don't know. So
yeah,
that's a really good time to match the hat. So maybe you're brand new and you're introducing your new people right away to your support system. But let's talk about people who've been here for a little while and kind of like who your go-tos are. If I have somebody that's like, oh man, I absolutely 100% love to share on social media. No offense, Michael Rutherford, if you're on here, but I'm not going to you won't necessarily be my first connection right there, right? Like, oh, hey, this girl wants to go and she wants to share on social media, right? I'm going to work with her. I'm going to get Stephanie to work with her. We're going to figure out who's the best person. So ask what their goals are. Ask how they want to share. Get them connected to the best people in your support system for them, right? Because it's really about them. And then I would say, literally help them go. Give them specific activities. So Stephanie, for example, if you had someone that was working on social media, what would you say would be if they said, I want to make $1,000 a month and I feel most comfortable sharing on social media, what would you say?
So I always look at people's social media. I go give them a little bit of a critique, and I always just say, hey, I want to see your face. So if you're going to post a picture of a box, that's great, people are more relatable. So I honestly just encourage people, whatever they're doing, be personable. I don't care if it's face-to-face or on social media. Like, people really buy you. They buy your friendship. I mean, they buy because you're doing it. So they want to see you. So whether it's a picture like this, and it's a simple action step of like, oh my goodness, I've never felt better. Come and join me. Like, keep it simple. When somebody joins you as a promoter, you have to give them specific directive. So like she said, what are your goals? They have to answer you. Make sure you write this down. Getting them plugged in. They need to download the Prove It Pulse. I am shocked at how many people are not checking the pulse. It's a muscle you have to build. And so what I've been telling people is set an alarm clock in your phone for twice a day that says check my pulse until you get used to it. Maybe you should check your pulse. But like, this is a pulse of our community and it's working great. We're having less and less issues of people's pulses not working. But I would say make sure they're in the Prove It Promoter page and they check the pulse. They have to be cued in, because remember how easy it is to get disengaged and disillusioned and just feeling like you're not a part of a team if you're not plugged in. So like what Mandy said, connect them, have them make a post, make it personable, and just figure out what their goals are. And then connect. And once you connect them, then the conversation starts. So I would just say, that's great. I just don't want people to have all these promoters come in and all of a sudden wait for a week to activate them. Like,
right.
You have them directly going.
I think that's the most important, is just putting people into action. I took a couple of notes earlier, and then this day happened and we got heart, and so then I forgot everything I wanted to say. So now I actually pulled them up. So just two things I wanted to share too. So I'm kind of backtracking a little bit. During that part where you're really getting to know your new promoter, or maybe you've been introduced to a new promoter, it's also really cool and heartwarming to share a little bit about yourself and ask them a little bit about themselves too. Sometimes I do have a tendency, and I'm just being transparent, to go hard into the, what do you want? What are your goals? What do you, and so build rapport with them and create a relationship. And then the most important thing, like Stephanie said, is just to put them into action. Once you know where they're the most comfortable, people have lived, and most of us have spent our entire adult life, and are probably, many of us are still in that part of our life where we're an employee, right? We have somebody telling us what to do, or at least what you have to do every single day to get the job done. So not everybody is going to come in with, oh, you like social media? Awesome. Make sure you're posting. Or, oh, you like mixers? Great. Do a mix, but put them into action and get them like something on the calendar. Okay, do this now, or do this tomorrow, or do it. So when people ask like, what's the secret to anything, even launching somebody new, it's excitement and it's action. That's it.
I love that. And here's the deal. And I want you to hear this as well. If you're a promoter, and maybe you're newer, maybe even last 90 days, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know how to launch somebody, or maybe you're questioning, that's where the connection piece of getting somebody to help you, right? Like, you don't have to know everything to do, but like, we'll all help you. So I just want to make sure we cover that. I would say, raise your hand if you bought one of those packs that Mandy was talking about. Did anybody buy that? We bought 4 or 5 of them. I mean, I know. I'm going to tell you what we do with those packs.
That's where all the Heart Tart went.
I'm not going to tell you how many boxes of Heart Tart we bought besides that, Mandy. So we run our business with 5 and 10 day experiences. Some people go after and just get people to buy a box. I legitimately shuffle 5 and 10 day experiences into the marketplace like nobody's business, because I want people to try it. So if you have a pack on your hands, my action step for you is this. What I would challenge you to do in the next week, and to coach somebody else, is social media is great. I don't care if you like social media or you don't. I would challenge you to take a picture of you holding a packet, or 5 packets of different flavors, post a picture, do a Facebook Live, and just say, you know what? I've never felt better. This is my mom fuel, my whatever it is. Who wants to try a 5 or a 10 day experience? Post 5 or 10 below. Like, I have people do it all the time, because this is your next goal. Is this month isn't going to slow down. We still have 4 days. You guys have no idea what else is coming. And it's not going to slow down. I'm pretty sure we're launching the Reboot the last day of January. So for all of the new promoters, guess what? That's something they can start with their Go Challenge. They can start talking about the Reboot. If they've never done the Reboot, they use somebody else's story. So if we launch the Reboot the last day of January and then going into February, guess what? Like this month we're going to end on a high, crazy high. But if you have a pack, I mean, do you guys plan on drinking it yourself? I mean, does everybody plan on drinking it yourself?
I mean, I'm going to drink my daughter's going to drink all the vanilla.
You can have mine. I don't drink that one.
Go into 5 days.
Okay. So raise your hand if you're committed to doing a 5 or 10 day experience, picture, video, get somebody posting with you. Like the point is of that pack is to get it into the marketplace because you want to know where you're going to find your new customers in February from your 5 and 10 day experiences. Like that's how you're going to shuffle. So I had somebody ask me, Mandy, and I don't know if they asked you this. They said, well, if we're all out of max, like what are we going to do going into February? What product do we have? And here's the deal. Everybody listen. This is where we have our AQ and our EQ tested. We're shifting. Like the company is making a shift. And this is probably one of the best transitions I've seen since we've been around for 3.5 years. Is it perfect? No. Have we had a little bit of a lag time? Yes. But guess what? If somebody goes on, you have to go to bed. Okay. The TV has been babysitting my children for 48 hours. I mean, it's real. People real. Okay. So this is what I simply want to say. Oh, we're transitioning. Sorry. So if somebody tries a flavor, remember, you're the leader. So how you respond to everybody that tries the 5 or the 10 days, or if they can't go on next month and order, maybe we don't have one of their flavors in the nat formulation. We've got raspberry lemonade. We've got splash. We have blue ocean. I'm pretty sure the next ones that are coming out in the nat are Maui punch, and I'm pretty sure one more. I know they've got heart tart ready. And so what I would challenge you in your verbiage when you're selling the 5 and 10 days is to go, hey, make sure you set them up for success. When somebody tries a 5 day, I would say, I want to know what flavors you like. Tell me the top 2 or 3. How is your energy? How is your focus that day? Make sure they get back with you, because when they're one flavor that is not there, go, guess what? Oh my goodness, it's okay. It will all be coming in the nat formulation. What is the other flavor that you love? And we can switch your smart ship later. We can change the flavor. So like, remember, it's all in how you respond. If you go, yeah, that sucks. Like, I can't believe that I don't have lime in nat. Like, I'm not going to order till March. I mean, like, right, Mandy? Am I too intense?
No, you're not intense at all. As a matter of fact, like, I was just saying, and some people probably saw me post this in like 45 message threads today, like this is just proof that what we have is powerful. Yes. And everybody wants it. Like, ask your friends in other companies if their stuff sells out on the regular. Like, no, their pills or whatever it is they've got, or vitamin, whatever it is, have been sitting on a shelf for 2 years, right? Like, this is amazing and powerful. We've got something that people want so badly that we literally shut down our servers because people can't get it fast enough. And that is insane and powerful. And if you walk into any conversation like that with anyone, like, and you just own that and you have pride in it, like, they'll feel that from you, and we can make it work. And there's somebody in your team that can help you guys for sure. Like, raise your hand if you have stock and you'd be willing to help your team.
Yes.
Yeah, a ton of people with their hands up. So if you're one of those people that it needs something for somebody, you just saw a whole bunch of people raise their hands, right? So that's what we're here for. I typically have a big wall of product behind me to display that, but we're moving, so it's all packed up.
I love it. No, I love that. So something else I would have you do with your new promoters is making sure they're plugged into the Prove It Promoter page. There is, in the Units tab, I hope all of you have gone through it so you're familiar on where to plug your new promoters in. In the Units tab, there's actually a video about the 5-day experience, because I'm guessing a majority of the people that came in have a pack. We need to teach them how to move it. And so I'm not saying to watch it because I did it. I'm just saying to watch it because it helps people understand why to do it. So just set up the success, help them move their pack because it gets their money back and then gets product into the marketplace. Anything else about that, Mandy?
Nope, I think that's good.
Okay, let's roll into Epic. I was told everybody's tickets need to be registered by tonight. Now, I know there's ticket prices are going up tomorrow. So I'm sure if you don't register it, you can still get it registered. But I would say this, make sure that everybody that you know that has a ticket just goes in and registers it tonight. So it's registered. So they have track of who has one. And then people that you want, like make sure your brand new promoters know about the event tonight, because tomorrow the prices go up. Anything else about Epic, Mandy?
Nope.
Okay, I mean, I'm so excited. Who has their outfit for Epic? 1920s? I don't have it all, but I'm super excited.
I had to get a new one because I went to Texas to visit Brad and Ashley Norman, and Ashley ordered the same one that I ordered. So I had to send mine back. Not knowing.
I love it.
She would have looked a million times better, and then I would have felt sad. So no.
Okay, so we've got a couple more things. Making sure, I just wrote down really quick, make sure that you kind of set yourself up, but I would say make sure that we're teaching our promoters or DMOs. And are you familiar? I feel like the DMO conversation, it's called Daily Method of Opportunity. There's a lot of new people that have joined in the last little bit. And I feel like we're not talking about the things we should be doing on every given day if your goal is to really build this business. And what I mean by a DMO is, what are the things you're doing to move your business forward? How many conversations are you having a day? How many campfire videos is it your goal to have people see? And I'm not saying like, I'm going to show 20 people every day. Like, be realistic. Like, is your goal 2 or 3 or 1? Because if you show one person a campfire every day and you have 1 or 2 conversations, that's 30 or 60 new people in a given month. So I would just say for everybody on here, make sure you revisit your DMOs. Like, are you doing the things that's going to move the needle? And I think everybody is. This month has been ridiculously crazy, but make sure you're teaching your team that as well. So, and making sure they're plugged in. What did I miss, Mandy? I feel like I've gotten everything that I had on here.
I think the other thing that we wanted to talk about real quick is just, and if you're brand new, this might not make sense for you just yet, but I'm kind of scrolling through here and seeing a lot of familiar faces. So I think that it will make sense for a lot of you. Just being very aware. We've had a lot of people come in this month, a lot. There were a lot of people that joined us at the beginning of the month because we were all trying to get our 100 qualification points for the Rhino run or whatever. So we had a lot of people join us at the beginning of the month. We had a couple of days before that where we were really working on getting promoters, and what's happened over the past couple days especially has brought in new promoters. My pulse is just promoter. So I want us to all be really, really aware of who's in their MVP period. So I'm going to be really transparent here. Like, I used to be really good at that, and I haven't been lately, right? I've been so into my DMOs, which is what Stephanie was just talking about, and I've been so focused on my personal activity that I've kind of lost track of the many people that are in our community who are going for MVP. So I mentioned Erin earlier, who hit rank 7. She did something yesterday inside of her team that was like eye-opening for me, and so I just want to share it with you all, and I'll type the steps after I say this so you know how to do it. But there's a place in your cloud that can track every single person that's in their MVP period. So if you don't know how to find that, we'll put it in the chat whenever I'm done. But she looked and saw that there were 5 pages of people inside of her MVP, inside of their MVP. Now there's 10 people per page, which means she had 50 people in her organization that could be or should be working towards their MVP. And when someone's working towards MVP, that equals 2,000 in new volume, right? So can you imagine if every single person that was in their MVP period was locking arms with somebody who was helping them get there, what that would look like for her business right now? She probably would have gone from 6 to 8, right? So I did a little thing and went, I wonder how many people in my organization. So I just want you to, I'm only telling you this number so you can understand how important it is, because there are people out there who got in and don't even know what it is. I guarantee it. There are people who got in who are working with someone new, who's working with someone new, who's working with someone new, who doesn't know how important it is. So I did a little thing, Stephanie, and I looked at how many people were in our organization currently in their MVP period. Erin had 5 pages, just a big business. I had 1,362 pages of people in their MVP. So let me just give you what I did the math 4 times to make sure I was right. If every single person, so that's 10 people a page, so that's over 13,000 people. If all of those people did 2,000 in new volume, our business would have $27 million in it this month. Like, now that seems astronomical and crazy, but I'm just showing you how big it could be. So I encourage you, if you're building a team and if you've got a few groups, and like, just look at where it is. And Erin typed it for us: manage community insights. Make sure your drop down window is set to see your community so you can see everybody, and then change that drop down to MVP and just add it up and look for those names. Erin put that up, and I'm just being transparent, guys. Like, she put the list in her team chat, and I went, I don't know hardly any of these people, right? So I don't even know if they're locked arms with anybody. I don't know if somebody's taking care of them. I don't know if somebody's ushering them through this. And holy cow, if we did, Erin could have that whole group, that whole team, that would have changed. I see about 7 faces on the Zoom right now. That could have changed their business this month. So I just want us to make sure, like, we talk about doing all the things that are going to move our business forward. That's a part of moving our business forward too, helping people reach that MVP. So that's all I really wanted to say. It was just a huge, powerful thing for me. And I was like, man, if I needed that reminder, then 1 million people need the reminder.
I think we all did. We did the same thing, and I was shocked. And here's the deal. Not everybody will go after it. Not everybody wants to, but they have to be made aware, so at least they can if they want to, and having that conversation. So Mandy, we did the same thing, and I said, we've got to buckle down and do that. So that's like MVPs, like MVP Factory. So that would be like the next thing we need to coach on. And so maybe this next week we need to do like a promoter launch, giving people really what an MVP looks like in the next couple of days. Since we have all these new people, we can talk about that. Okay, I want to honor your time. One more thing. Be piquing interest. Whether you are doing the reboot starting tonight or not, I would start talking about it, because it is, like, I'm 99% sure it will be launched the last day of June. So if it is, and I'm pretty sure there's a small window, I think there's only like 3 days in February. So the last day of June, I think 3 days of February. I know they're working it out right now, but I would say it's a smaller window. I don't care if you're doing it or not. Be talking about it, sharing it, pique interest, make sure people understand so that they don't miss it. Plus, this is the last thing of the month. Like, this could get some of your newest promoters, like, starting their starting their Go Challenge. So remember, if you don't have your own story, you share somebody else's. It's perfectly fine. So let's recap. Follow-ups, making sure you're following up with all the people that ordered the buy one, get one. All of your green icons. They need to have a thank you, what are your goals, and a, hey, here's how you set up SmartShip. Connecting your new promoters with somebody to help you launch their business. Making sure you're looking at your Rhino numbers to know where you're at so that we can get you your Rhino. Like, there are so many people that hit this that prove it's going to be paying out so much money. It's crazy, which is great, right? Like, this is what we want. And then also the reboot. I would love it if everybody would go to the reboot page, regardless if you're doing it or not. And please go comment on the video that Dustin was doing so that other people can see it. It encourages a lot of new people that are doing it. And anything else, Mandy, like a to-do?
Epic tickets.
Oh yeah, we talked about that, Steve.
He's sneaky got on. He's at the office right now. Epic tickets. Yes, today's your last day. Epic tickets. Register your tickets. And I told Steve, go buy a couple more, because there's people that I want to be there. Or what if somebody joins your community in the next couple days? Like, you could use it as a promo, or there's lots of different things. And so I think tonight is the last day for the gala, or gala, however you say it. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to get in any more. So if you want to go have fun, dressed up, you better get that tonight. Okay, I think that's it. Anything else, Mandy?
No, I'm good. I was joking earlier. I should have started the reboot last night since like I probably could have made it the whole day too busy to eat.
I know. We should have started it 2 nights ago, so we've had all day today and even the day before, and we'd be done.
I know. Instead, I'm gonna take my kid to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm gonna have all flats, salt and vinegar, and then I'll kick off the reboot.
It's bedtime here. We're on East Coast.
What, hey, quick question. What would everybody say if the wrap up and buy one, get one went another night?
That would be amazing. Let's find out. Let's unmute everybody. Did you hear him?
Do we have enough product to do the buy one, get one another day?
Can I just go, woo?
Hey, Steve, I have a question. Can we get Harvest? Can we get Harvest Sunrise on buy one, get one?
And vanilla?
Sometimes you just have to dream and ask. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I texted Steve like 3 days ago or however long ago this started and said, tell somebody over there Harvest. So
I think Harvest Sunrise should be on it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm taking at least 2% credit for that if it happens, you guys.
Okay, babe, anything else?
I appreciate each and every one of you. You've done an amazing job.
Okay, thanks, Mandy, for sharing. Thank you, everybody. Go finish the rest of the night. We love you all. Message us if you have questions, and finish the night strong.
Bye, guys.